Hey guys, we're going to do something a little different here in our video. Normally we're just taking some highlights of our racing, but as you saw in our last video, the car is not in the best shape. So we're taking a trip, Dad and I, down to Lawrenceburg, Indiana right now to try to pick up some spare parts for the X. Hopefully we can get it back on the track soon. Our camera girl Taylor Walgamuth isn't with us today, so I'm going to have to do all the filming myself, and I'm alongside the crew chief of the year, Lee Scott. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's journey with us. Well, there we are. We're heading down the path where our parts car is right now. About to be the roughest stretch of, I don't even know what you want to call it in your life. Over there in the weeds, there she is.
And there's about the tallest thistle plant I've ever seen in my life. That's a tree.
Well, Dad and I just got done stripping the front end of the car. We got pretty much the whole front clip, if you want to call it that. Cross member, all the radiator stuff that we lost in last week's wreck. And this is probably going to be the last time we see our parts car here. We pretty much stripped everything off of it, and honestly, if it wasn't for the stuff we've taken off of it already, we probably would have been done last season already. Just no parts. Pretty much the whole front end, everything is stripped out. The doors that were on it are the ones on the car now. Rear suspension. Back half of the car also on the car now, so hopefully, yeah, the last time we're going to see our parts car. But now we begin the 2-hour journey home and hopefully try to get the car ready for you guys next week. Dad, do you have any last remarks or a summary of how the day went? Dad and I are on our way to Jerry Bowersock's shop right now. This is the first time the car has been on the ground since our wreck last Saturday. So about 9 days after it, we got the trailer, the car back there. Heading over to Jerry's, gonna get the front end welded back up and hopefully in working order. Crew chief and rig driver Lee Scott alongside once again.
We're going to drink beer after this.
We can't
of it.
We can't say that on our video unless we say we're going to Biggie's.
Biggie's. We're going to Biggie's to drink a bunch of beer.
All right, there we go. Sponsor plug for the day. So follow along with us. Jerry, what's your diagnosis on the car?
I think it'll make it another weekend. Don't look bad. A little bit of hillbilly ingenuity, but it'll be alright.
At the end of day 10, we got the radiator back into the car. The radiator deflector that Dad created, and the front bumper back on as well. So pretty successful day. What do you hope to accomplish tomorrow?
I hope to have this car out of my life, out of my garage, out of my life. Yeah, both them.
It's alive on day 12. Found a broken fuse on day 10. Kept us from firing it. We just had to wait a couple days for it to come in, and here we are. The car is finally fired up for the first time since 12 days after the wreck. Well, here we are at the end of day 12 on Lexi's road to recovery. And as you can see, it was a really successful day. We got the engine to fire up this morning, so that was a really big relief. And I was able to take the car for a spin around the block here in the morning as well to make sure everything was in working order as far as steering goes, engine, brakes, you know, just all the essential stuff, and everything checked out. So if everything holds for this coming weekend, we should be at the Montpelier Motor Speedway on Saturday. Only one more day to go, a couple more things to fine tune, and hopefully the car will be ready to go. Well, here we are. It is race day, 2 weeks after our wreck, and we're officially ready to take the track at Montpelier Motor Speedway tonight. It was definitely a really long 2 weeks, and I know my dad probably didn't want to spend his 1 week vacation working on the car, but I really appreciate it out of him. And as you can see, we got the hood back on the car yesterday, day 13 on the road to recovery. Everything's all charged up and ready to go for tonight. Got the truck and trailer out there, which you might be able to see. So we're getting ready to head over to Montpelier here in a few hours. But first, I really got to thank all the best marketing partners, you know, and the entire business that are on board with us this year. We've got a lot of great people doing a lot of awesome things for us, and I'm really appreciative of all of them. Starting with Big East Coast to Coast and Caro. Definitely the best pizza and wings you'll ever have in your life. So if you're ever on Lincoln Highway or close to Big East, stop on in and he'll hook you up. He's got great food. LS Teca Mexican Restaurant, Walpacaneta, one of the best Mexican restaurants you'll ever go to. I guarantee that as well. Also got to thank Owen Kitchen and Bath in Walpacaneta and Lima, and Slade Owen Detailing, and Studio A Hair Salon, the entire Owen clan on board this year. Really appreciate them standing by our side during our 2 week recovery period here. Also, we have Haywired on board this year. Really cool having those guys. You've seen a lot of the cool photo shoots, everything we've done with them, so we really appreciate them encouraging us through the last 2 weeks to try to push through and get back on the track. And then on top of the car, I gotta move my steering wheel here quick. We have Anytime Fitness with personal trainer Brian Barhorse, my uncle. He's done a lot for us this year, and he always does. Super nice guy, and if you're ever in Marysville, you need a personal trainer. Uncle Brian is the guy to hook you up right there. As we move down to the car, we have my Aunt D, Darlene Lampert, Shipeline's Farm, the Johnsons, Aunt Kay, that's Karen Ramey, Randy's Barber Shop, and then here on the other side, more of our bronze sponsors this year, A&A in Buckland, Ohio, Uncle Larry Square Dancing, Netterman Farms in St. Mary's, BJ and Sue Miller. A lot of great folks on board, and as we move to this side, we have Merit Real Estate Professional sponsoring us this year with Realtor Melissa Fenning. Really appreciate all Missy does for us as well. And her husband, Eric Fenning with Angle Right on this side of the car. Really appreciate Eric, both of the Fennings being on board this year. And we really got to thank Lee's Amish Meat Express, Lee Holler, on board with us this season. He did a bunch this week, trying to find us some spare parts to try to get this car back on the track, and we really appreciate that out of him. Not only is he a sponsor, he's practically a crew member, so thanks a lot, Lee. We have Fans Pizza in Waynesfield, our official post-race stop when we race at Waynesfield Raceway Park. And on the back of the car we have Image Masters, and underneath there, Park Street Music, and the Lee Scott's Busted Knuckle Garage. And then of course we have the greatest fans in the world on the trunk, our fan club members, the Express fan club members. It's great to have all of them and their support. I know we've counted on them a lot through the last 2 weeks, so really from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank all the people we have on this car enough, whether it's sponsors or fans. Thank you for all your support this year, and just really lucky to have you on board.